Wow. Wow. I had to quickly come home, really come home quick because what happened on Princess Stride episode 8 got me rolling. Let me tell you. I mean, I never thought that this episode was so epic, so high tense that I I wanted to like get my pumped up with the running and everything, and I was so hyped. But I'm gonna give you a little review of what was gonna be Princess Stride episode 8. So brothers. Let me tell you about one thing. Brothers are so not so easy to cope with. You always have the little brother who's trying to be like the big brother. Okay, and you always have sometimes brothers that tend to fight like nothing. I mean, take a look. You got Itachi and Sasuke, Inuyasha Shishomaru, Ed and Alphonse, Luffy and Ace. Those are examples of brothers that sometimes hate each other but like each other or hate each other, or just plain jealousy. That's what those brothers have. But in Princess Stride, though, we get to see Riku Yagami's brother. Now, the thing was, I was kind of mad at myself because, in spite of the hype, all the openings, and I realized, like, wait a minute, that's his brother. I was a little bit like, why didn't I just, I was like, oh my god, why didn't I notice it all from the beginning? It's just that when it comes to openings, you don't want to be so excited for until you actually believe that it's the character. You want to believe that it's, that's the brother. So let's just keep it like that. So basically, in the summer of Princess Stride episode 8, we kick things off with how do you say, the summer of the end of Stride thing, where all team go preliminary rounds, and whoever wins goes on to the qualifiers. So now we introduce new faces, new characters, including Sakura's dad, because Sakura was on the phone talking to her dad, and she's like, "Oh, I'm moving back to the U.S." So I'm thinking, moving back from the U.S. to Japan. So I'm like, okay, your father had the job, but got me off guard when I realized that, wait a minute, this is a trick. There's a catch, which got me to thinking, okay, this was pretty much what you anticipated, but you never thought it was gonna happen until I thought it was gonna happen like 9 or 10, but 8, it was just like, seriously, what the hell? But anyway, so when they arrived, they introduced a new team that was reintroduced, new players, new team members, and one of them was Riku Yagami's brother. And I was like, what? His brother's in that team? But then I understand that because I get the opening. The opening kind of explained everything about all the team members that Honan had to face. And then the leader of who made this group is Sakura's father. So now everybody's shocked, and I was a little bit shocked. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked. And it's like one of those things I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't even know it. So they show off the races, and I gotta be honest, Riku's brother is more of a dick. But his team is more of a dick than him because they don't give them respect. I mean, when the race starts, at first they're in the lead, but then when they're about to pass, they dip. They whoosh out the blue, and they're fantastic jumpers. One of them did a somersault, one of them went from bar to bar, running from leap to leap. And I was like, oh my god, he really did. I'm like, damn, these guys ain't fooling around. They really serious. And we all know when it comes to team players, we have to be strict. Everybody wants to win. I don't blame him. But at least go show some sportsmanship, team. What the hell? So, let me make this a little perfectly clear. Seeing Sakura's father, not shocking, but seeing Riku's brother really pulled out the end of it. I mean, he really dipped on him. I mean, the last race was, as they tag in, the last race between Riku's brother and the new guy with the white hair, as they raced, it's been a long time since we raced. So since we raced, I'm like, oh my god. And when you show when two people that know each other race, or two people that know each other, when they stop, they they have a little flashback, and they stop at glance. Kind of like those coconut basket type thing, but that's how it is. So they lost, but when they lost in like I think a minute or 5 minutes, 5 seconds, not 5 seconds behind. Like they lost dramatically. Like damn, I don't want to even know about. The score was so, the gap distance of those two teams was so in parallel. It's not a joke. And they was like they're fast, but Honan wasn't like fast. They lost. And so at the end of the match, Riku got so pissed off of himself that he know that he can't beat his brother. So, and the credits show exactly what happened with him and his brother. You know, in the past, he was running, they were running, but he realized that he couldn't be like him. And that's why he got so mad, he quit the stride. But it ended with a cliffhanger with his brother. He said, Riku, it's been a while, hasn't it? And it just ended like that. But basically, this episode was so hyped up when everybody was racing. I was hyped running. To be honest, I was actually cheering for Honan. At least put up a good effort, but they did not get the effort done. So I'm a little shocked. But anyway, it was so action-packed with the flips and the somersaults. So I like it very much. Well, again, they lost. I don't know how they're going to react after that crushing defeat from them. But there's a lesson, is that when you lose, you get back up. Don't let family get to you. And sometimes brothers can be a hard ass at times, but at least you love them very much. So that's it for now. So tune in next week for Princess Stride. I really hope they get better because it's time to buckle up and start running again.